Hi, welcome back, mathematicians. Today I'm going to show you how to play the 10 plus game. It looks kind of complicated because we had already tried to make kind of a chart with this page and this page, but I realized in looking at the work of the other teachers and students in our school district that these two pages go together in one long chart. And it's basically to see that we can find the numbers that add up to make a teen number, and we're going to use a virtual spinner. I didn't print this out yet, and I actually wanted to spread out so I had more room. So I actually made this chart with Post-its at my house. You can also spread out and do it with pieces of paper or use your print packet once you get it in the mail. So I have a section for less than 10, 10 plus 0, which equals 10, 10 plus 1, which equals 11, 10 plus 2, which equals 12, 10 plus 3 equals 13, 10 plus 4 equals 14, 10 plus 5 equals 15, 10 plus 6 equals 16, 10 plus 7 equals 17, 10 plus 8 equals 18, 10 plus 9 equals 19, and 10 plus 10 equals 20. Now, I'm going to use the virtual spinner, and I am going to click in this section at the top. I'm going to make sure that there's actually only 9 sections because we're trying to do spins that are less than 10. So let me make sure that this is only set to 9. So I spun my spinner for the first number, and I actually got 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8. Now if I want to see how much 5 plus 8 is as a teen number, I'm going to actually connect them together, and I'm going to get to, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is my answer, but what if I wanted to make a 10 first? So I have 8, and I know that 8 plus 2 gives me 10, so 10 plus 3 is 13. So where is my 10 plus 3 section? Well, my 10 plus 3 section is right here. So I'm going to actually scribe this number that's made with 2 colors under my 10 plus 3 section, but I'm not going to write it as 13. I am going to write it as 5 yellows plus 8 blues. So I'm going to say 5 plus 8 equals 13. So I could add that equation to my chart. And then I don't need to write anything else in any of the other columns. I can spin again. So now I'm going to spin again. I need to spin for 2 numbers. So I got 8, and then I'm going to spin again. 8 plus 7. So I can reuse my 8 because I have 8 blues. And now I need to make 7, so I have 5 yellows, so I need to go into my cubes. And if you're doing this on paper, you're going to just have to draw it because I know not everyone has these cubes with them. I grabbed a couple from school. So I added 2 more yellows to make this number into 7. And now I have 8 blues. So now let's try to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15. So I know the number that I'm trying to get is 15. Well, I knew that 2 of my yellows can go over to make 10. So 10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gives me 15. So 10 plus 5, it must go in this section. But remember, I'm not recording it as 15. I'm recording it as my new equation from the spinner, which is 8 plus 7. So in my 10 plus 5 section, I'm going to write 8 plus 7 equals 15. So what you're doing, scholars, is you're actually thinking of not the answers for all of these sections. You are thinking of other equations that are the alternate ways to make that number. 10 plus 0, you're thinking of ways just to make 10. And less than 10 if you roll a number that's less. So here's my, if I thought 10 plus 0 too, if I wanted to just think of a way to make 10 plus 0, if I did those 2 plus 8, 2 plus 8 equals 10, and 10 plus 0 is still 10. So I could add that equation in here. 2 plus 8 equals 10. And 10 is the same answer as 10 plus 0. So I know that you guys probably don't have these blocks with you, but you can use the virtual spinner to come up with the numbers, and then you can imagine, or you could draw it out, the ways to make it. And I can even provide a link as well with virtual blocks like this. And you're going to be using the pages that look like this in your printable packet to record this game. And you could have both of them side by side in one long chart. I noticed there's this dotted line, which means cut it out and put it next to this one. And you don't have to fill all of these squares. You're only filling the one that you did. So I would put 13 here as 5 plus 8 equals 13. And I also got something for 15, so I'd have to go to the next section and do 15 is the same as 8 plus 7. So you're really just tracking different ways to make those number equations. Alright, let me know if you have any questions, mathematicians, and thank you for working with me.